Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. I am once again here in Ark, and today, as you can see right here, we're working on some mutations for the Shadowmanes, and we're doing the damage at the moment. So the idea is I want to get the 20 damage mutations, then we'll be looking at 20 mutations in health, and I'm hoping that these guys will become the new boss killer. So that's the plan. I mean, the thing is, with the Shadowmanes, they do take a lot more work than the egg-laying dino. So what causes problems with that is, of course, the fact that the incubation period is actually quite a long one. And I'm actually working with one pair at a time. So it is making it a bit longer just because of space and all that stuff. So as you can see right here, we are on the 7th damage mutation here on the Shadowmanes. Hopefully I get to keep them as a red color. Now I do have a Shadowmane right there that is fully imprinted, which I do want to play with. I do want to give that a go, but for the time being we are just slowly making our way through the mutations here, and yeah, I think that's the plan going forward. Now I'm going to move this particular Shadowmane. We are finished with you, so this is the 6th mutation in the damage breeding line, and then we're going to move on to the next one after that. Hopefully we get some more mutations here. It does take sometimes quite a while. It is it is very similar to basically watching paint dry with the Shadowmanes. I feel a lot more engaged with the egg-laying dinos, so I think that's one of the reasons why I don't particularly fancy breeding creatures that give life birth for some odd reason. Anyways, this is what I have right here, so I'm going to take this guy, well, this last actually, for a spinneroo. I do want to see exactly what it can do when it starts hitting. We are quite curious about that. And actually, I did do a little something before I logged out last game, so they should, in theory, still be there. So we'll pick this up for now. And of course, I'm going to put it away. Okay, what do we drop? Never mind, that's not what I meant to do. Oh no, actually that works perfect, because sometimes what happens with the Shadowmanes is that as they grow, because obviously once I imprint I don't really touch them, I go and do my own things or log off, I tend to kind of get stuck on the ground. So I think this should help it anyways. Thank God for the cryopods, otherwise that would suck. Oh, that's kind of bad right here. Man, this thing, I forgot how high this thing jumps. Also, if I do sound a bit different, that is because I have a new microphone, and so the new microphone that I am currently using is of course a Yeti microphone. Yes, it is a bit expensive, but my old one died out. I think my old setup must have cost me, with the scissor arm and everything, somewhere around £30. This one over £100, so hopefully it sounds alright. I don't know, we'll see. Of course I am having to do a batch of videos in just 1 month, because obviously I have fallen behind. So what's happened before was Ark had a new update. The update right at the end gave me an error. Every time it gives you an error on Steam, it almost is like as if it didn't download all of this stuff, so it starts all over again. So it just took forever to do that, to figure out, to troubleshoot. Oh, I overshot that one. To troubleshoot the error and try and fix it. It more or less took 2 days just to fix it, to the point where I can actually get on the game. And of course, just as I got on the game, then I started recording and realized that my mic is not working anymore. So that was fun. Of course, thank God for Amazon, because I did get the microphone I ordered fairly quick. So, you know, a lot of people talk a lot of bad stuff about Amazon. I get it, it's hard work, it is a slave driver and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, it kind of saved my life. So, or, you know, my channel, in the sense of it, you know, brought the microphone to me pretty darn quickly. Anyways, as you can see right here, we have a couple of sheep, so we're gonna butcher them. I was just flying around last time I was on the game and just found loads of sheep and just decided to dump them here for no good reason, really. So that does mean, of course, that we do have quite a bit of meat to be cooking up, but that's not a big problem. It is going to come in handy, I guess, for something at some point. And I think the other thing with the other mic, which is I'm kind of glad it died out, to be fairly honest, is the fact that I was having to do some computer wizardry because I was recording in mono. And so now I'm back in stereo. It does seem to work. So I'm not sure if it was the sound card that no, not the sound card, the mixer that's on its way out, or the microphone. I'm guessing it's microphone. That's kind of just decided to have a heart attack and kind of just die on me. Anyways, let's cook this meat, and I think the plan for today is to do some breeding. We'll go around looking for some gigas. Hopefully we'll get a giga. I'm looking for a high level one, and if not, just as a backup plan, we'll be killing some more of the alphas so we can get our chibi up to level 5. Alright, here we are with the next mutation. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to not use up my space, basically, and only record when I find a new damage mutation. So currently we are at the 8th mutation in damage, which is pretty darn good. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, it took for freaking ever. I mean, I've gone through so many of the Shadowmanes, but we are here. Now, the other thing is I can't go too far off, and I have to keep an eye out on the incubation timers because, of course, I am using the mutator, and I have to start the mutator just before the Shadowmanes breed. Otherwise, it's a waste of mutation, I guess, if you want to call it that. Anyways, the idea is I have to hang around, so every 4... No, hold on a bit. Right, so yeah, after I think it's about 40 minutes, something like that, so I can't go too far. I have to be back here. I have to start the mutator so that it basically gets these forced mutations, if you will, but that does not guarantee that I'll get a damage mutation. So this is what we started with, as you can see here with the stats, and then of course if we go look at this one right here, this is where we're at. So I'm guessing I'm gonna get around 200 mutations on my Shadowmane, as far as 200 points in damage from mutations on my Shadowmane. That sounded better. So we'll put this one away. I mean, it is gestating, but we don't really care. I mean, these are just kind of in case I need to backtrack or something like that. So we'll put you right over here. Actually, this is where we're keeping the Shadowmanes. That is for the wyverns. As you remember from the last episode, of course, we are at the 20th damage mutation with the wyverns. The wyverns actually are quite easy to mutate from my perspective, simply because I can get a batch of eggs, then chuck them in the incubator. I can see the stats, decide what I keep, and just be on my merry way. I can't quite do that with anything that gives birth to live babies. And of course, once again, I do apologize if I do sound different, if the sound quality is not quite right, or sometimes it bursts. This is a fine-tuning thing that I normally tend to do with my mics. I did try and do a quick fine-tune, but it's not the best, and I'm still getting used to this new Yeti microphone. So yeah, if anything's off, my apologies. As it currently stands, I'm going to carry on with this. We're going to get some more mutations here. I'm going to try for another one. I might get bored, mind you. And of course, after that, we'll go for a little wander outside. We're going to see what we can find. I'm going to get prepared for the event that I come across a Giga. Otherwise, I will obviously be prepared to deal with some alphas and get some more levels on my chibi. Okay, check this out, and this is a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. We are in the 9th mutation for the damage. That is pretty darn good. 11 more to go, and then we can move to the health stat. That is decent. I am quite happy with that, and it does look like we are most likely going to get somewhere around 200 points in damage through mutations. Now, of course, on top of that, don't forget to add the imprinting, which of course will boost it again, and then obviously the level ups. So I reckon that these things will be beasts. I cannot wait to play around with them, and once I get those mutations, what I'm going to do is, because I haven't actually taken down the island map, we're going to go to the island and we will start fighting through the bosses. Now, one thing I'm not quite sure is how I'm going to approach the Overseer fight. I have some planning and preparation around that. I might want some flyers for the aerial drones to help me deal with those. I think that would actually help, but nothing too big. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, no, the Shadowmanes can do that because they can jump, can't they? So we'll see. We'll see exactly if they can do that. The idea is, once I get those mutations, we'll go through the island. We will, of course, then go on to Scorched. We will try and take down the Manticore, and we'll just basically make our way through the bosses all the way up to the current Rockwell boss, and then we will finally finish him off. Okay, so we'll put this one away. It is, again, gestating. We don't really care about that. This is just for storage purposes in case we screw something up. We have something to go back to revert to. So we're doing alright. Okay, with that said, this guy is going to be happy here until he matures. We have our wonderful nurse right there taking care of it. So because I'm going to go away, I'm going to get some of this cooked meat out of here, dump it on the Maywing, and we should be alright. We have not got anything else to breed at this current time, so that means I'm going to get my things ready. I'm going to gear up, and then we will be going for a little wander. We'll see what we can find here on the Paradise side of the ship. I know all 4 Giga spawn points, so we'll go and check those out, and we'll see what we can get on the way. So if I find anything interesting, I will cut back in. Alright, here we are, folks. So this is one of the Giga spawn points. Now, hey, there's a Maywing doing Maywing things. Okay, now you did see that wonderful aura of a Rex, so I definitely want to take that out. Hopefully it does not cause too much problems. I do have the tech rifle with me, which I might need to repair by the end of this. We'll see. Can I hit it? Did I hit it? Okay, I did. So yeah, we're going to take this Rex out. We're going to use the tech rifle and of course the tech suit. We're going to hover above it and just going to do it this way. Hopefully I don't waste too much ammunition. I'm not so bothered about the ammunition. I do care though about the durability of the weapon. So that's kind of the idea here. I do have plenty of element as far as ammunition goes. It's doing its thing there. It's just munching on something that I can't munch, which is really interesting. I do like it when I do that because it makes them an easy target. Otherwise, when they start moving like this, you start wasting ammo, and of course that affects the durability. So yeah. Okay, I've been at it for quite some time now. My wyvern's down there. Hopefully it doesn't get hit, because that is a blood wyvern. I mean, I don't care if it gets hit or killed because I have plenty more on the way anyways. Of course, I decided to be aggressive towards the thing, but it's nearly dead, as you can see. And I did see some other alphas. Of course, as you can see, there's an alpha raptor right there. There's actually 2 of them with lots of bad things. So that's why I don't want to be on the ground. Theodons, we got some Sarcos, we got all sorts of baddies. I'll deal with these and I'll see you folks when we find something more interesting. But we did take out the Rex, so that's good. Okay, I have taken out quite a few alphas, but what is quite important here is the fact that there is another Alpha Rex. There's quite a few alphas on this map actually, so alpha hunting for the chibi isn't all that difficult, so that's kind of positive. I do like that. Now of course he is kind of far, and I don't really want to waste too much ammo. The projectile on the tech rifle does take some time to travel, so of course the T-Rex does have a good time, or chance, a possibility even, to avoid it. So hopefully he doesn't avoid too many of my projectiles. Where's he going? I'm just hoping he doesn't go too far because I don't want... Oh, hey, there's another Alpha Raptor down there. Okay, okay. Well, the plan is I'm going to take out all the alphas in this region, and that should add a couple of points. Maybe not a lot to the amount that I need to get my chibi to level 5. And after that, of course, that means that I think you get 5 extra levels for leveling up your chibi to level 5. To level up your chibi, of course, you do need to go hunting for the alphas here on the map, or on any map for that matter. Okay. I'm hoping those will hit. They are hitting. That is good. Now, what I'm doing basically, I probably didn't... I said we'll be looking for Gigas. Basically, I'm flying around the map in all 4 Giga spawn points. I do have a video out on that and where to find them. So as I do that, if I see any alphas on the way, I kind of make a quick pit stop and try and take them out. So I'm kind of high now. I might want to risk it down here just to be a bit lower. There's a lot of alphas. This is ridiculous. This map does have so many alphas. Oh boy. Is he going for a swim? Now the idea is I want to land the killing blow on the... Ooh, I hit myself. That hurt. That really hurt. Okay, I've been doing this for a while. At the moment, the Rex is just going for regular dips, I guess you want to call it. But here we go. We have a level 20 Alpha Rex down. I don't really care about harvesting it, but I do know that there is, as you can see right there, a Alpha Raptor. So I do want to take that out. I can't quite see where it is sometimes, so it takes a bit of guesswork, and as you can see, my tech rifle has taken a bit of durability loss, which isn't really that good. Okay, we found another Alpha Rex. Now, I did start shooting at it, and I did land some hits on it, but then it fell off the cliff, and so I just decided to chase it. So I'm going to land my Wyvern here. I don't see anything bad. And we will take out this wonderful Alpha Rex. That's kind of good though. I can find quite a few Alpha Rexes, and they do tend to actually give quite a decent amount of XP. So it's definitely worth taking these things out, especially if you have something like a tech rifle. Tech rifles are pretty decent. Alright. So I'm taking my time here. Okay, there's a Bronto there that's agitated, and I don't know why, but that's fine. This guy's coming to me, so I can land quite a few hits as it makes its way to me. And then it's going to run away, because that's what it does. There we are. Where are you going? What's that? Hold on a oh. Wait, what? I think that's a Giga right there. Is that a Giga? Okay, I did not see that. Hold on a bit. Let's see what level that Giga is. Come on, Super Spyglass, tell me. I mean, this is not going to be easy. We do have a Giga... Oh, hold on. Hold on. 130. It's not 150. It is still a very high level. So, slight change in plan here. I think I am going to kill that Alpha and tame this Giga right here. Now, I need to keep them separate, though. I don't really want to do too much damage to the Giga. Okay, eventually I killed off the Alpha Rex, but as you would expect, we now also have an Alpha Raptor. I do want to take out the Giga. I say take out, I mean tame the Giga. However, the Giga and, as you can see, the Alpha Rex right there, Alpha Raptor right there, are kind of close to each other, so I don't really want to chance it with the Giga right there. Of course, my tech rifle is nearly broken, so there's no point in using that. I'm going to have to use my Wyvern to take out that Alpha Raptor. But of course, if I land it, the Giga's going to pretty much murder it. So we need to quickly knock this guy out. At least that's my plan. And after he's been knocked out, quickly dispatch of all of the nasty things around here, then chuck some food up its bum, and hopefully get ourselves a new Giga. Now, what I'm thinking with this Giga is you guys can decide on a name for it if you want to do that, and if not, otherwise I will just give it to somebody in my tribe who might want it. I mean, it's going to be a fairly high level Giga anyways, right? So it's down. Let's quickly go and get rid of that Raptor. Let's land. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. That's frustrating. As much as I like Wyverns, they are actually quite difficult to land sometimes. Come here. Come here. You're just a raptor. You should really run away. I mean, I'm glad you're not running away, because that means I can actually take you out quite easily and get the points. Saying that, it does actually help me with leveling up my young character. We still have quite a few more levels to go before we reach the maximum level, at least for my character. And so that means, of course, because I am well over level 100, it does take some grinding. So killing the alphas does actually help towards that goal. Okay, that's one Spino down. I think there's another one here in the bushes. Let's get rid of this one. And that was actually quite a high level Spino. I'm not going to bother with the Spinos. I do like them, but I prefer the Rexes, to be honest. I think they're a bit more tanky. Okay, let me just quickly turn around. I mean, quickly, as quick as the Wyvern wants to turn around. That's kind of dependent on that. So, let's go and chuck some food up this wonderful Giga, and then you guys can name it. I'm not sure what gender it is. It is, okay, you guys saw that. So, there's nothing bad around here. I do see that reflection for the sun, which is a bit annoying. So, we're going to put a Taming XL in there. We're going to put some of the raw, well, cooked lamb chops is what I meant. And wait for it to tame. And it should be fairly quick, in all honesty. As you can see, it is a female. So, you guys name it. And, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, if somebody names it and we decide on a name, I'll keep it and I'll put it in the named cryo fridge. If not, I will just give it to somebody in the clan. I think we're just coming out of warp or whatever travel system we use with the ship, and we have arrived at the new system, as you can see. And I have lost a couple of levels there, so yeah, I definitely wouldn't be keeping this. So note to self is, of course, to bring the kibble next time. It definitely will be helping out. But I think that's pretty much it for this video. We kinda got what I wanted. I did both things. Got me a Giga and killed a couple of alphas. So definitely been a productive video. Got 3 mutations in the Shadowmanes damage. So that's pretty good. I think we did well.